And welcome back to the channel, guys. The episodes are coming thick and fast, and this is season 47. This is episode 53, and I've called this one Football Russian Roulette because we are just about to play a game that felt exactly like that. So let me remind you of what's at stake. So it's the IAG Cup. It's the third round, so a lot to play for. We are up against Flying Squirrels. They are rated above us at 68. Runnymede Rangers go into this game club rated at 75, and there's not much between these teams. We played the strongest squad we have despite midfield injuries, so we'll see how this game pans out. Attendance was really good. Look at that, 23,880 at the Acorn Stadium. So it looks like Flying Squirrels have managed to stash a few nuts across the ages, and built a really nice stadium, which we're trying to emulate. If you watched last video. Okay, cool. So let's get into the action. And the game kicked off and both teams pretty much cancelled each other out. It was more Runnymede Rangers were more dominant, but chances were few and far between in the first half, and not a lot to report. And yeah, indeed, you can hear the crickets because we went into half-time at 0-0. So, going into the second half, after the restart, it's same as before, same as the first half, and it's literally on a knife edge. It's literally who fires the first shot will probably win the game. And we're approaching 75 minutes, 80 minutes. There's not much. There's not much action going into the last stages of the game. As a manager, I'm thinking extra time, but on the 88th, Schroeder, legend that he is, he gets a goal on 88th minute. So literally a couple of minutes to hang on and a couple of minutes of injury time, and that's how the game finished. First shot fired was effective, and we got the points. Well, we won the tie to go through into the next round. So that is probably one of the tightest games that I've ever been on. It's a goal. So let's go into the match report and get into the stats. So if we go into club, there's the official result. Flying Squirrels 0, Runnymede Rangers 1, and a lot of relief on our side of things. So look at that, 34% possession for Flying Squirrels, 66 possession for Runnymede Rangers. Our midfielder Andy Morsham, which carried the most of the game in midfield, he gets credit where credit's due. So man of the match, and look at that, 8 shots on total for Squirrels, 13 from Runnymede Rangers. But look at that, majority of the 13 shots were on target, so really pleased with that stat. Another thing I need to show you, which might impact us going forwards, was there was a lot of yellows picked up in that game by Runnymede Rangers. So these are all crucial players, and obviously we don't want suspensions. Never a good time for suspension, but we are gradually creeping our way towards those. We've had a few already. Cool, so we are through to the next round. That's what matters. Now, next thing I want to have a look at is the club rating. So we've obviously it's over a couple of days been crazy. We've sold one of our players. We've got money in the bank. We've started some stand developments. We've run a few games. We're through to the next round of the IAG. So just wanted to have a meeting with the board and look at that. We were rating 20. We are now 25. Bouchard obviously likes the bank balance fill up. But what I wanted to show you was, look at this. This is club rating 5,236. Guys, we're nearly near the 501 Levi effect. So this is amazing. Never thought would reach this far. And look at that. Our target's 5,335. Never thought we'd get that. And we're literally 90% of the way there. So can we get to 5,501 this season? Well, certainly going to go for it. And yeah, what a season it's been so far. We know it's going to get harder, so obviously have a good season when you're in the lower leagues to consolidate. So hopefully we'll have enough of a foundation to springboard us well into the Bundesliga if we get there in a couple of seasons. So it's all good to play for. Just wanted to show you match day. So we are going into match day. So I've got a friendly. So this is part of the QE2 Cup, and this is part of the playoffs now. So there's going to be a couple of playoff games. We're in for the Orb. So we'll see if we can dispatch second Elgin Casuals. So obviously going to play a strong team for this one, as there's no ramifications when you play friendlies. Tarator, we're hoping to rest some players on this one because the first team have been in action over the last 3 or 4 games. So although Tarator haven't put a full squad out yet, they have got some dangerous players. So look at Jember's 59, Heimback 61. Their form is mediocre. So they're going in at 38. We have put a largely reserve squad out. Well, 50-50, I would say. Because we need some rest to rest some key players, and we're going in at 46. We are away, so it's the balance. It's all about getting the right team and getting the balance right. Because first team players need a rest, and we still need those 3 points if we're going for division champs. Cool. So that's all for this video. So guys, what do you think of the board rating? What do you think of that game that we just played against the Flying Squirrels? And what do you think of this lineup going into this match with Tarator? Put those things down put your thoughts down in the comments. And while you're down there, press the subscribe button because that really helps the channel. Smash the like, and as always, don't just tune in, join in on itsagol.org. The best footy management game on the web. Thanks for watching.